Buka sini dulu.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Open the padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Oh, gain experience plus 10. Wow.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Okay, look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab
As
them.
the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence with his pocket. Back the
Guitar
trousers.
marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
Looks into the container.
that is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for
A
it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Back the
This
shirt.
is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
A thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Confronting that force. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Get out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Is that mine?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't
Yes, it is. Look, this plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
be. Miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind my asking, How could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Uh, okay, as for wording quality to it, maybe I needed to lose it for the great blood leading to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. I'd rather not to talk about it right now.
Understood.
Okay, he nods, reverting his attention to the container, still stinking in front of you. The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
An antique?
only in its social sensibility.
Aku tak boleh. Aku just ada option to take the mug.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the
You've
trash.
acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Okay. Close the
The
lid.
container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Officially.
Okay. We got a interacting things. Yellow man mug. Interact.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. Yeah.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Oh, the yellow man mug is talking to me. Okay. Kita interact dengan damage ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Of course, the flush on in the toilet, right? This report. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Inspect the toilet paper. Inspect the clip. Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the
Okay,
middle
not completed
of
one.
March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Okay, logic.
What do you mean? Is that all?
Reaction speed. It's the 2 cases a week. A good case, Lieutenant. There was mention of a naming convention here. Is it?
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Is 2 cases a week a good case load, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them though. Not and return to the case notes.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Okay. There was a mention of a naming convention here.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they are written in capital letters too. I don't wanna back to the case files. Oh my, they are written in the capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted.
Damn, banyaknya.
The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Uka Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Okay, my case appears to employ some kind of naming convention. Count the pages. I have to open the official case. Is there room? Okay, Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles. You know what? That's one.
Good. That's a good one.
He understands you're concealing something, sire.
Oh yeah.
But do you also use the titular?
Okay. Yes. It appears I do.
Well, so do I. In our defense, officer, almost everyone in the RCM does.
What is
It's
that?
a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case. The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Okay, count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Okay,
The
we have
ledger
to
only
search a
comes with
pen.
An old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
Kim, do you have a pen?
the lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Fine, I'll just use this scrappy pencil.
Absolutely motionless at first, then animated, slowly, imperceptibly even. The lieutenant begins to browse his notes again, leaving you to the case files. Onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
Okay.
Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Those are the ones you have already
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies, the Hangman, okay. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. The Furies are at home in the mirror. Panjang eh. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. Hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Skill point, nice. I'm done inspecting these. Close the case
You
files.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
I inspect the toilet paper. What do you mean? I inspect the toilet paper. Okay. Okay. Daripada yang kita dapat tu lah. Okay. Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey, Lieutenant, what is this? Point to the sticker.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
Depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Yeah.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all, thank you. He returns to his neatly kept notes.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
A bunch of soda papers aside from the sorry. Okay, browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
You don't have to be intelligent giant to do police work. Misconduct fine.
Monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station
These are
call.
quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Field
A
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Enough of this.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Get a fine for. Yeah. Fines for wrongdoers. Interview requests for bad guys. Fill autopsies to dead guys. Fines for wrongdoers. Interview requests for bad guys. Okay.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Back to the rest of this mess. Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps.
Peek
The
inside.
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How could I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
I know, Sylvia already told me I dunk it in the toilet. Shut up, nose. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. Okay.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
I'm a policeman. This is police work. I'm just following the leads, you know?
Torturing your own nose for no reason is not conducive to case cracking, but
This is getting weird and hostile. Sorry, nose. Let's just move on.
your nose is somewhere between grateful and resentful. The lieutenant observes you, raising and lowering the toilet water-logged mass under your nose, trying to get a good whiff. A good analytical whiff.
I know.
Excuse me, I just have to ask again. How could you have let this get tossed out?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I flushed my career down the toilet, literally. It must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it. Yeah, I think I didn't want to go anymore, so I flushed my career out of the toilet, literally.
I'm sad to hear that.
For a moment, he doesn't know what to reply.
In any case, we are lucky you found it. Make sure it's all in there. Official notes are... well, they are dangerous. They contain confidentialities. Now, if you'll excuse me, that thing has filled me with the sudden urge to make sure mine is in perfect order.
Needless, it looks great. unlike yours, which is an unholy mass dripping with excrement.
Okay. Kita boleh try yang ni kot. I don't know. Interfacing. 4, 3. So kita boleh up satu. I don't know. Kita boleh skill points. So kita boleh level up salah satu ini. Experience 5%. Okay, Inland Empire. Maybe reaction speed, I don't know. Composure. Strengthen your back, keep your poker face. So tadi kita ada apa tadi? Logic. Do I want to? With raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Well, I don't know. Ask Kuno, ask Garth if he knows how to the victim's clothes. Read the watermark. First go to Kinema and turn on the lights. Okay. Internalize. Long way home. Okay. Ini ya kita unlock, so kita boleh unlock something. Okay, kita kena buat something about this. I don't know. Sneak under their nose, stunned with immense panicky. Pick locks and pockets. Composure, I guess. Yep. Aku tak tahu lah nak ambil yang mana satu. I mean, untuk logic, kalau kita ambil logic dia increase kita punya logic, mungkin dia akan increase segi percentage. Oh, yang ni pun dah 58 actually. Interfacing. Apa maksud interfacing ni? Oh. Put the hidden compartment in the clipboard. Kenapa masuk dia -1 lonesome long way home? Aku takkan dapat balik dia punya tu lah. Oh, benda yang aku unlock tadi tu. Ni. Short thoughts by. Oh, in temporary research bonus +1 encyclopedia. Oh, okay. Encyclopedia aku jadi 4 disebabkan aku pakai binatang tu. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. For some reason, composure aku 5 sekarang ni. Kenapa sebuah stun with immense panaki. Oh, disebabkan bonus from items. Bonus from items juga. Oh, okay. Nice. Ada beberapa barang yang akan increasekan level aku lah. Sama juga ini. Esprit de corps. Understand cop culture. Construct crime scenes. Make laws of physics. Work for the law. Aku suka itu. So, let's go. Can I read the case files now?
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
Okay, dia kata boleh try again later. So, yes, easy. No, you need to come up with a small archaeological system to reorder the remains of your past works. At the moment, all they do is fall apart in your hands. Some days in numeric tutorial system is all you have. Okay. Open a hidden compartment in the clipboard.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know.
Slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's
Two ticket
inside?
stubs and a handmade postcard.
2 ticket stubs. Pick up the ticket stubs. What the heck?
Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax
Proceed.
paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first. No. Put it back. Open it. Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're
Nama aku
already
Harry.
reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up.
Throw it away, please.
Keep reading.
Your hand shakes holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs,
What
and the
happened?
blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Hold
To
on.
what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
Aku rasa satu option yang untuk fall sideways. Maybe aku pengsan, maybe, I don't know. Shock from the card. Tekan end. What? Maybe loading screen. Begin.
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lay there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. and the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening
Oh,
longing,
limbic system
the
ni.
unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Oh, kita dapat gain white morning. Because it's always
Tell
there.
me. Tell me.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smells so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of
Believe
beauty
kaku.
was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back.
Oh, but you are. They're pouring something on you. Something in you.
It's delicious.
Ooh.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh, kita dekat sini. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
And then extending a small canister to your mouth. Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Okay, nice.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With
Drink.
greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
Okay, dia ada 3 option untuk jawab. I came in contact with the burned out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He hands you the remains of your
You
ledger.
dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case. Ataupun kita just not.
Good.
Okay.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
So, disebabkan dia jadi 4%. So, still lagi ada lah. So, kita dapat yang baru iaitu White Morning. Temporary research bonus -1 authority. Tapi dia ada research time. So yang ni kita boleh stop. Dia -1 authority right now. Little guy gets further and further away. Kalau authority ku -1. Authority is here, right? Psyche base aku +2. Kalau aku ke -1 bonus from thoughts. Tapi I need the research, right? Kita try buat tengok. What morning. Kita boleh stop bila-bila masa. So tapi aku tak tahu bila aku stop nanti dia akan tutup tau. I mean progress dia akan berhenti ke tak? Tak pastilah tapi kita try nanti. So end. Okay, about this one, tools. Kita ada ledger sekarang as a
It's
tool.
the
Kita boleh
ledger you
interact.
found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Put ledger away jap. What's this?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Okay, what am I?
Guess.
Some kind of weapon cop. Sorry, cop. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Sorry you had to monitor me. Some kind of weapon cop. Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
What are the other copper type? Won't the other copper types be jealous? I'm sorry, Optin. I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Okay, apa tadi? Yeah, this one.
It's
Interact.
the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
Browse the case files
Petty
again.
theft, spousal abuse. You
And
don't
then
exactly close them.
slide the
So
hidden
just
drawer
listen.
open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you
Okay,
see
dia buka
two
balik je lah. Okay,
It's
close.
slightly, ever so
And
slightly.
then put the ledger away. Okay, kita boleh dapat apa-apa baju lah kat sini. So, and this is kita boleh bubur something. I don't know. Okay. Small dynamo pack within elimination device. Could this discover secrets, orbs in shady areas. Okay, aku end dulu stream kat sini kot. Sudah pukul 12 actually. Kita jumpa lagi on the next stream guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good night. Thank you semua. Bye bye. Kita save dulu game.